Now new details on yesterday's winter storm.
Although most of our area did not receive as much snowfall as expected, the wintry weather arrived early in South County, and it could be to blame for a deadly crash.
One man was killed after a head-on collision here on Route 138 in Hopkinton yesterday morning, and police tell us they believe the weather and road conditions played a role. Eyewitness News reporter Walt Buteau joins us now live from South County with more.
This happened in the Moscow area of Hopkinton, right near the Connecticut line. 4 people were in the 2 main cars that were involved in this head-on collision, and the fatality involves one man who was not wearing a seatbelt. With pieces of both cars scattered in the snow alongside 138, one witness tells us snow was falling when the collision happened, and the highway was unplowed with about 2 inches on the ground. They also tell us they heard a loud bang when the 2 cars collided. The Hopkinton police chief says weather and road conditions were a factor when the collision happened around 10:30 in the morning on Wednesday. A Kia was headed east when a Grand Marquis headed west crossed the center line. The victim was a passenger in the Grand Marquis. Walter Brazier, 65 years old, from Hope Valley, died at Westerly Hospital. Police found Brazier lying on the side of 138, and again they tell us he was not wearing a seatbelt. A resident who lives in this rural corner of the state tells us drivers often speed down this hill on 138, but police are not saying whether or not speed is a factor in this crash. The driver of the Marquis was also treated for injuries, as were the driver and the passenger of the Kia. A third car on the road at the time was able to avoid the head-on collision with no injuries, no damage to his vehicle. Hopkinton police are investigating. No word whether or not charges will be filed. Live with the South County Mobile Newsroom, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.